Let's talk about former Bulldog Arthur Kaliyev. LA Kings, Arthur Kaliyev. The relationship's not going well between the team and the 22-year-old. Elliot Friedman said if it's not time yet, it's going to be time that they're going to look for a new scenario. So I'm not sure if the guy's asked for a trade or he's just kind of insinuated it, but it looks like it's getting to the point where the two sides just need a fresh start. So I'm going to list a few teams that I think Arthur Kaliyev could get traded to. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, stick around to the end of the video and comment your thoughts where you think Kaliyev could get traded. I think Montreal and Ottawa are the two easy ones here, just in terms of opportunity, in terms of players that could go back in the return to LA. I know I've talked about LA and Sean Monahan being a perfect fit potentially. I think there's a few guys on Montreal that could fit the bill. And then with Ottawa, I mean, I'll just say this. I think with the Sens, there's a few middle six guys that could be perfect for LA. When you talk about like a Matthew Joseph or maybe Kubalik retained, like there's a few guys like that that could provide LA some secondary scoring. But at the same time, it's reported that LA wants some bite. They want some edge. And I feel like they already do have a lot of edge, specifically on their back end. And then they're moving some puck moving with Jordan Spence and obviously Brant Clark. But I think personally, if you look at the Buffalo Sabres, and I'm pretty sure Hockey News, and I think even Darren Dreger talked about looking for physicality in maybe the bottom six, and that Kaliyev could look for a new scenario, is that Jordan Greenway on Buffalo could be a huge fit here. So a guy like that, like Greenway on Buffalo, or I wonder if I don't know, Nashville's got a couple guys like a Trennan. Maybe you could do like a Trennan and like a second round pick for Kaliyev. I could even look at like St. Louis. I don't know if St. Louis wants to trade Jake Neighbors. I don't think they do. Blues fans are going to comment going, there's no chance they're trading Jake Neighbors, but Neighbors is having an okay year. Like he's having a pretty good year. He's got I think 15 goals. So yes, he's played on the second line. He's had more ice time, but I mean 15 goals and we just passed the halfway point. I mean the guy could probably get 25 goals at this point. So I think Kaliyev's a guy that should be scoring 20 to 25 goals every year. And right now he's only on pace for I don't even think he's going to get 15 goals at this pace right now. So there's an issue right now in LA. He's getting stuck on the fourth line, barely getting played. Kaliyev struggled. So he needs to get traded. He's only 22. He ripped it up in the OHL. He had a huge, I wouldn't say huge, but he had a good year last year. So Kaliyev trade, I would go look at Buffalo. I would go look at Ottawa, Montreal, Nashville, St. Louis. I would even look at it like a Pittsburgh. If Dubas is really trying to keep the Penguins competitive and go younger, I mean, Kaliyev's the perfect candidate. This is a guy that's shown he can score 20 goals. He's shown that he's going to get better, and he's just having kind of a rough year, and he's only 22. So if the Penguins were willing to trade guys like a Gensel or some of their middle six guys, I wonder if they call a team like LA, and especially if the Penguins were willing to retain on a guy like Gensel, you could probably get like a first-round pick, Kaliyev, a prospect from LA for Gensel. I mean, that would be a huge package. So I don't know if I'm going to that full extent of Kaliyev being part of like a massive blockbuster, but he could. I mean, he could be a very big piece in a blockbuster trade for the LA Kings to get a big piece to kind of turn things around, because LA, I mean, things are rough right now. So give your thoughts, guys. I mean, from Dubois to Fiala to Kaliyev, there's so many issues with this LA Kings team. Doughty hasn't even played that great last couple games since his comments, but I mean, man, it's just a disaster in LA right now. So, and the weird thing is like I've talked about them getting a goaltender, but it's not like Riddick and Talbot have been at fault. I mean, their numbers have been okay. Their numbers have been decent. So yeah, I mean, there's going to be a trade here, I think. Matt Roy, pending UFA. I wonder what's going to happen there, because they've got the three other guys locked up in the top four, and they have younger defensemen coming. So younger defensemen coming, younger forwards. Don't forget the Kings still have a really good system. So I wonder if they're going to trade Kaliyev for more experience. So Sean Monahan would be a target for me if I'm LA, and then maybe a Jordan Greenway as well. So wanted to give some shouts on teams, players that could be seen in a Kaliyev trade proposal potentially. Hit that subscribe button, as I said, hit that like, notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll keep just kind of making videos like this when I can, because really busy these days, but I wanted to keep talking hockey with you guys. So let's chat soon. Peace.